You raised some venture capital, very early days of VC also, SaaS, very early days for SaaS in India. You
Yeah,
were doing
it was not called SaaS at that time. We did not call ourselves SaaS, or VCs did not call us SaaS. We were just a software product.
Acha.
And the story was that, yeah, so we were clear that we will not raise VC. We were clear we will not get VC because in these 2.5 years of trying to run this gaming company, one mistake or whatever I had done was I had met every single VC and angel who was operating in India. There were about 40 people who were operating in India, and I had met everybody. And everybody had, of course, said no to us with in a varying spectrum of reasons. So my thesis at that time was that I'm not going to be able to raise money no matter what. So let's not even try. The good thing with the CRM system was that it was very clearly a revenue impacting thing, very clearly a mission critical thing. So people were willing to give us a large amount of money. So the
Acha.
first customer we signed up was willing to pay us 75,000 rupees every month, which was huge for us. So like, this is massive. Then the second guy we sold to was willing to pay us 50,000 a month, and so on and so forth. So our thesis was, hey, it's possible. There are 4 founders. We need to get to 5 lakh rupees monthly. If we get there, we will survive. So forget VC, just get to 5 lakhs a month in revenue.
Got it.
So that's the journey we started. And within 6 months of that journey, the product was doing well. It had early stickiness. Our articulations must have been good because Mukul Singhal of SAIF Partners, some were heard of us and came to our office, met us, and we did not even have a deck. In fact, the funny thing is, he liked us, he liked whatever, and he did not say, like, VCs are always sort of tight-lipped, so they don't tell you how much they like you or don't like you. So he didn't tell us that he liked us, but he just kept interacting with us. And he said, "Ki fine, I want you to make a presentation to somebody else at SAF." And we said, "Okay, but we don't have a deck." So he said, "Okay, theek hai, we will work and get it done." Then every week he used to tell me, "Now I want you to make a market size slide for me. Now I want you to make me a model. Now I want you to think about competition and give me a sense." And over like 5-6 weeks, he made me make some 8 or 10 slides of a deck, which we thought we'll go and present to his whatever other person at SAF. When we got to that meeting, it turned out it was an IC meeting, and there was the entire partnership, 10 people sitting, and they had all these questions which we were answering. Okay, this is what the product does, this is why it's big, etc., etc., and this is why we think the market size is what it is. We did not think that, we just had it on that slide because we had just thought about it 1 week back. But we just answered those questions, and I remember from that meeting when I was pitching, one person, one senior partner, he asked, he showed enormous surprise on our revenue numbers. So he asked us what your revenue is. We said, "Hey, we are doing 7 lakh rupees per month." And he was like, he almost jumped out of his chair saying, "In India, you are selling software to SMEs in 2013 and you are making 7 lakh rupees every month. And, with your rack team of people." He said, "Yes, we are doing that." So that was sort of the point at which they decided.
In fact, I was
this.
going to ask you the question that there must have been a huge difference. Having, I mean, 7 lakhs in that time is almost, I would say, like saying 70 lakhs at seed today. क्योंकि उस वक्त नहीं होता था. It would not happen, right? What that must have given you immense amount of confidence going into that meeting, having those kind of numbers behind you.
I was so ignorant. I did not even know it was going to be an IC meeting. What do I say? So I did not need confidence. I was just indifferent. Ki, hey, I'm just presenting you, telling you about my business. If you'll invest, fine. Otherwise, anyway, my goal is fine. I've hit 5 lakh rupees a month. I'm going to be fine. We'll
And were you
survive.
profitable at 7 lakhs?
I mean, when the founders are taking 25,000 rupees salary, how does it matter? So,
Okay, right. And how big was the team at that time?
we had, I think, we had like 4 or 5 employees, and there were 4 founders.
And so small team has had to innovate a lot.
Innovate. I mean, I don't know whether you'll call it innovation. It is just that we were selling something that other people wanted and were willing to pay us about 50,000 rupees a month. So yeah.
So then what happened after that IC meeting?
They gave us a term sheet, and we were like, "Okay, this is very interesting." I went to one entrepreneur to get feedback. He said, "This term sheet looks awesome." We said, "Okay, great, let's take it." So,
How much did you guys raise?
this was the first round, like 3 crore rupees or something.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
3 crore rupees in 2004. Wow, that's an amazing round.
It was a small round. At least
In that term, to get SAIF to put in 3 crores, I mean,
okay.
it had some value to it. A lot of value to it, rather.
Yeah,
And
perhaps
then,
you're right.
and so now you got 3 crore. Let's say it's come into the bank account. And after that, how did the journey change with that infusion of capital for you?
Not much, because in hindsight, 3 crores is not a lot of money. So it was just about maybe 12-13 months of runway at like a 25 lakh rupee kind of a burn.
Correct.
And so we hired some people. We had some more folks in engineering. We had some couple of sales folks. We had a couple of operations folks. And the team size would have been about 20 odd lakh rupees. And 20 odd people spending about 25 lakh odd rupees over whatever revenue we were making. and that lasted about 12-13 months. In those 12-13 months, our revenue went from 7 lakhs to about 21 lakhs.
Okay.
And at that point, SAF came back and said that you're growing well, come to IC again and pitch again. And we said okay. And we did not know how much money they will give us. Will they give us? Why will they give us? We had no notion. We were just busy executing this very tough space. So we went and again made a pitch. This time we came back and they said, fine, 21 lakhs looks very good to us. We'll give you $5 million.
Wow.
So we said, okay, great, let's take $5 million.